This is Susan, a young passionate entrepreneur who started local poultry keeping during the COVID-19 pandemic. As the world was on a standstill, she took a visit to her friend who was doing poultry keeping. And after a lengthy chat, Susan got inspired to start up a poultry farm.
My name is Nasasira Susan, well known as Susie. You're highly welcome.
Okay. So, Madam Susan, what inspired you to venture into this local poultry business?
Back in 2020, that was during COVID-19, when I was idle, I went to visit my friend who had a poultry farm there, and I got the inspiration from her.
On reaching home, she presented her idea to her father, who was willing to support her. Susan spent the next few days researching and planning her poultry farm. She learned about different breeds of chicken, feed, and health management. She also reached out to local farmers and experts in the industry for advice and guidance.
So when I went back home, I brought the idea to my dad, who would like to support me in this.
So that's how you started. With her father's support, Susan was able to secure a small plot of land to start her farm. She invested in a few chickens, feeders, and other essential equipments. As she began to build her farm, Susan was filled with excitement and anticipation. So, you started with how many birds? How much money did he give you to start with?
With the less money he gave to me, I started with 10 birds. But for now, I'm now in a 300 birds.
So, why did you decide to venture into a local poultry business? Because we know there are many exotic birds which are profitable, but why did you decide to venture into this local poultry business?
Because that friend of mine is the one who gave me the advice in it. So I also decided to start with what she advised me. And another thing, since I was an amateur in this poultry farming, I decided to start with the local ones because they don't need more experience and they are disease resistant.
Oh, okay. So that's where you started. So for how long have you been in this business?
Since 2020 till now. This is where I am.
However, she also faced many challenges along the way. She had to deal with the initial costs of setting up the farm, finding reliable suppliers, and managing the daily tasks of caring of the chickens. So can you kindly share with us the challenge that you face as a person who is doing it in urban areas?
For the challenges, I think, especially the challenge of safety, they normally steal them. Then I even have the challenge of inadequate water in some seasons. Then another challenge is feeds. Sometimes they are expensive and sometimes I don't have enough money. And other some small challenges.
Despite these challenges, Susan remained committed to her vision. She worked tirelessly to ensure that her farm was running smoothly and efficiently. She also made sure to stay up to date with the latest industry trends and best practices. So, how do you try to overcome these challenges?
Challenges like about the feed, I try to buy more seeds when the costs are low, and that when they become high,
you find that you have enough feeds to feed the birds.
Yeah.
Then about the water?
Then about the water, I have a reserve tank where I keep that water. That when the dry season comes, there is enough water for them. There is another challenge of vaccine. Vaccines sometimes come at a high cost, but this is how I come out of this challenge. I have a friend of mine who is a veterinary doctor, and he always helped me in this.
As the months passed, Susan's poultry farm began to take shape. She started to sell eggs and chicken meat to local markets and restaurants. The response was overwhelmingly positive, and Susan's business began to grow.
So since when you started in 2020, what are some of the things that you have achieved from this local poultry business?
Ever since I started this business, I have managed to get money, and I top up on my tuition. Yes, and another thing, I have many friends whom I supply eggs and brands.
With her hard work and determination, Susan was able to turn her passion into a successful business. She became a role model for young entrepreneurs in her community, showing them that with the right mindset and support, they too can achieve their dreams.
So what are your words to the fellow youth who are watching?
For the youth, what I can advise you about this business, I encourage you to always have a trust in you, be patient, and make sure you start with a small which you can manage.
Susan's story is a testament to the power of entrepreneurship and the importance of following one's passion. She proved that even in the midst of a pandemic, she can find opportunities and create a successful business with the right mindset and support.
What are your future plans on this farm?
My future plans, of course, as I have told you that I'm studying, I want to keep this farm to continue my studies until the end. Then after studies, of course, I have to continue with the farm, make sure that in the future I can help either my family members or my young ones. But I have also a plan to make this area a study area where youth can come and study.
So in case someone is in need of your services, how can they get you? How can they reach out to you?
They can reach me through WhatsApp. Can I give my WhatsApp number?
Okay.
Where it is 074 36 13 888.
So thank you for your time and thank you for inviting us on your farm. Hope you have had a great time. If you're watching and have enjoyed this video, kind of give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and don't forget to hit a notification bell. Today we are at Suzy Local Poultry Farm, a farm located in Mbara City. We started a few years ago, but it is now prospering. So if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, share it to friends and family. See you in the next one.